Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know, where Negro news comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. Guys, things are going crazy in the city of New York, and it's not because of the mayoral campaign or what's going on with ICE or immigration. There's a pastor who's really going viral, and this pastor's name is James David Manning. Now, originally he's from North Carolina, but his church, which is Atlah Ministries, is in Harlem, New York, and he's been viral for about the last 15, 20 years, especially on YouTube. And a lot of that has to do with some of his financial issues that he's had in the past. He was like $1 million in debt and like tax liabilities and things such as that. But now he's actually running for mayor, and he sent Eric Adams this threat.
Mayor Adams, God told me to say to you that if you would come to this church and call a press conference and say, as the mayor of the city of New York, I'm asking that the Atlah World Missionary Church, the Bethlehem Community Baptist Church, that they be set free from this lien that has plagued them for so many years. Mr. Mayor, I believe that you'll get away with perhaps a slap on the wrist because you've demonstrated a sense of mercy. And I'll put you in my administration too, by the way, because I think you might know a few things about a few things. At least you can tell me what not to do.
So the pastor who is running for mayor is telling Eric Adams, listen, how about you come apologize, clear our debt, and then when I win the mayoral election, I might hire you and give you a spot in my regime or in my staff, after I beat you. But because God told me this. But then this is what the pastor went viral for. Clip.
Horsehair belong on the horse's ass. That's where it belongs. Don't belong on your head. I would enact legislation that you can't have braids if you work in a hospital. You're standing there trying to give the patient an IV and your hair is dropping in their mouth. They can't breathe, their eyes are open, they're chewing on your hair. Don't know what happened to them. You can't have braids and false hair, horsehair in the hospital. Horsehair don't belong in the hospital. Horsehair don't belong in the restaurants. Horsehair don't belong in the schools. Horsehair don't belong in the, horsehair belong on the horse's ass. That's where it belongs. Don't belong on your head.
So the pastor is saying horsehair belongs on the horse's ass. Like, he doesn't like weave. He doesn't like any of those things, braids and stuff. And, a lot of people in the comments were like really roasted him for what he was saying. So guys, the whole internet was roasting Pastor James David Manning. Even It's On Site, a very popular Instagram blog, says this. Now, how you showing up to the pulpit with your ceiling missing, talking about what women should and shouldn't wear on their head? This pastor went on a full-blown rant saying #weaves don't belong in hospitals, restaurants, or schools, talking about horsehair belong on a horse's behind. Sir, with all due respect, you need to legislate a lace front for that scalp before you come for the girls.
Woo!
Now, typically It's On Site or the blog just posts whatever the individual is saying, and they don't weigh in on the roasting, but they had time today. This person goes, leave black women alone. Stay out of women's business. Damn, why is it so hard for some men? Go get you a boyfriend and leave us alone.
Woo!
This individual goes, meanwhile, his hairline and the top of his head, sweep your own back porch. Damn, y'all doing him bad. This individual says, what does this have to do with the Lord, and why is he so bothered with his bald head self? Just saying, it's always the bald-headed men holding to the little piece of hair they have saying something. All right, now this person is saying, sir, come here and let me glue some on your head. You got sis out here embarrassing your wife. Every time he lie like this, God push his hairline back. This person says, because your roof is missing doesn't mean we want to walk around like you, man. Watch out. This person says, what does someone hair has to do with their soul being saved? Y'all be in those pulpits loud and wrong. So this isn't something that's uncommon about braids in churches. A lot of preachers have said something like this. Even This guy.
Make sense. Everything has something that it's a meaning of. This thing that you have, this hairstyle, it is horn of the devil. The moment any spirit walking in town sees you like this, it will identify with you. So this thing that you have done, you will start having headache. You will start feeling it on this side of your head. It will be aching. Has it started? My head is already. Your head is already aching.
My honest opinion, I mean, I know some guys don't like weave. Some guy don't like horse's hair. But man, listen, here's what I found out about women. They're going to wear that stuff anyways, man. No matter if you like it or not. They're going to wear wigs. They're going to wear weaves. They're going to wear sandals. That's just what women do. All right. Now, all this stuff about when he gets into office and change legislation, Negro, you're not even going to win at all. Like, you're not even going to be there. I think there are many bigger problems out there in the religious world than how a woman wears her hair. I mean, women have been wearing wigs for years in the black community, especially my grandma. She was known for wearing all kind of wigs. My mom wear wigs too. Like, who don't, mama? Oh, everybody grandmama be wigging it up. You know what I mean? But I get what you're talking about, horse hair. But hey, man, I just think that you're just trying to go viral or whatever. But it is funny. I will give you that. Next story. So ladies, y'all gonna have to start watching how y'all talk to these men, all right? Because it's crazy. Now, this lady was at like a grocery store or something like that. She's getting into it with this guy. And this was the interaction.
Smack home. Smack home. That's how you put your man on the fucking full way. She will come down the block and murder you. Stop playing with me. This no. Stop playing with me. Yo, I'm gonna stop playing with me. I will have my to come down the block and
So basically, he beat the brakes off her behind. She basically put her hands on the guy first, right? And if you want to go ahead on and see the video, you can go to, I believe, like Beagle Whispers or whatever. I'll try to put it in the first comment pinned to the top, but yeah, it's really crazy. Like, whooped her behind, right? Now, remember, she was talking about she was gonna get her boyfriend to whoop on the dude, right? So she calls her boyfriend after she got her ass whooped. And then this happened.
I'm trying to swing on me. I'm trying to bro. No, none of that. I'm trying to see. What happened? I'm gonna be swung with me. What?
Now, the comment section for this particular clip is gonna tell the whole story. So guys, yeah, I couldn't show the fight, but you can go to Big O Live. I'll try to post the link on the first comment pinned to the top, but yeah. So people who saw the fight, and it was one-sided, the brother says, these type of women will have their man in jail or 6 feet under. Shaking my head, stay away from these type of females. Clearly her boyfriend knows how she is. That's why he asking questions and not making a move. Shaking my head. And it's crazy because she was telling the dude like, yo, my boyfriend gonna beat you up and all that. Then she got slapped, and then the boyfriend didn't want to fight for her. Other brother goes, her boyfriend a batch for not doing nothing. Oh, maybe he's smart. He probably tired her ass. This other individual goes, said she needed that. Now, this is crazy because this is women saying this, right? I know people like don't believe in hitting women and all that, and I don't either, but you'll see a whole bunch of women saying this. Sabella Reese, he wasn't wrong, okay? Look at number 5. That's why her boyfriend didn't do anything, because he know how she is. This is another lady. This other lady here, that's what she gets for being all in his face. I would have done the same, man or woman. Yeah, that's another woman saying the same thing. Individual goes, you know, I don't agree with men, hits, and women, but when women want to be here, like if they are men, that's what it comes with it. Meek. Now, again, man, I just want to preface something to ladies, okay? Dear women out there, God made you a woman. All right. And this is why you don't never really see men get in the men's faces. It happens, but you're stupid if you do it, because men know what men can do. We don't matter what size he is, how young he is. I won't even get in a 14 or a 15-year-old face, because you never know. Like, that's enough power for a guy to hurt you. Like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old is strong. 15-year-old is strong. 16. So men understand that. That's why a lot of men like to avoid conflict if they can, because we understand the consequences. Especially if you're standing in front of a good size man, a man that is, grown. I mean, even a 70-year-old man could clock out you if you're not careful, right? So women got to understand, you can't be just in somebody's face thinking that they're not going to hit you. Because remember, we live in a society where a lot of men have grown up with 50-50 with women, like equality. So that might even go to defending yourself. So you got to be careful when you're dealing with dudes. You don't know. She literally assaulted that man first. I don't feel bad for her. Keep your hands to yourself. I agree. Now, ma'am, you was brought this on yourself, and you called the wrong goon. If he ain't pull up shooting or knocking Ish down, he could have stayed at home. Let me get on this, right? I know a lot of ladies do this. Not a lot, but those that have like some dudes in the street, literally they'll do something crazy to somebody or start a fight or whatever, and then basically say, hey, I'm gonna get my dude to come out here and everything else. And then what if the dude come out here and shoots the guy? He gonna go to prison, and then you gonna be with a new dude anyway. And a lot of dudes don't want to crash out like that's a lot of dudes in jail. Dudes behind sisters or females, and they sister or mom called him, and they go in there and do something crazy, throw their life away. So please stop doing it. This individual, she literally walked up to that man and assaulted him first. What did she think was going to happen? And also, that dude wasn't black. That was like a Dominican or Puerto Rican dude. So you're black and you're not like, that's somebody from another community that's not your people. Damn, he fought her like a boxer. He damn sure did. Oh well, stop putting your hands on men. Again, I'm gonna repeat it. Women, you gotta make sure that you keep your hands off of men, okay? You can't just believe because you're taller than a guy is scary, that, you have a fighting chance, right? Let me just give you an example. In Asia, there is something called a sun bear, okay? Now, a sun bear is a smaller bear. It's like 4'11", 5 foot tall, no more than 200 pounds. Do you think I'm gonna go over there and attack a sun bear? No. You wanna know why? Because despite the fact that sun bear is smaller than me, that thing is like 5 or 6 times stronger than me. It has claws, it has teeth. Like, I would have no chance against an animal like that, all right? And most of you women don't have no chance against a man. You just don't. That's why you don't really see men doing stuff like that. You're asking to get knocked out or hurt. And then once somebody knock you down or knock you out, some people keep going. So you don't know what that person is going to do, what they're willing to do. So, and some people don't care that you're a woman. But some of y'all want to keep on playing with these folks. You're going to learn. Next story. Brother Tariq Nasheed was recently out in New York City. I guess he was doing a live stream or something like that. And once he was doing whatever he was doing, an African dude came up to him and tried to sell him some Dre beats.
Sell him, brother. This, he tried to cover his face. The African dude tried to sell me some stolen beats by Dre. Did you see him cover his face? He tried to sell me some bootleg beats by Dre and then ran when I put him on camera. That's funny. What's up, boy?
So as soon as Tariq put the camera on the dude ran away. But the comment section was funny. So Brother Tariq exposed the scammer dude here. It was hilarious, right? Brother was stealing some Dre beats or whatever it was. There was some down bad ones too. And once the brother saw that, Tariq had put the camera on him, he kind of dipped. But the comments for this was crazy. It was the way he ran. I would have ran too if I was living foul. This person says, Beats by Mufasa.
Woo!
They always on the street trying to sell people counterfeit items. Okay, somebody says, the dude is trying to make a living. You FBA Negroes are ignorant. Come on, bro. Like, I get what you're saying, but selling stolen stuff, like, let me go out here in Kampala or Nairobi and just start selling stolen stuff I get from the streets. Man, they will whoop my ass so damn quick, it'll make your head swim. Like, if you don't shut yourself up. Ninja was selling bush meat by the bay. Damn. Not Drees by Bay, bush meat by the bay. You already know not to buy nothing on the streets. You've been here before. So this other guy goes, that's the spirit of Pan-Africanism in NYC, Tariq. Support the African brother and buy those bootleg headphones.
He ain't lying.
BX Network, call ICE, Tariq. The African is giving our FBA peddlers a bad name. Their products are usually of high quality, not that musty mess the African had, or even the packaging was a turnoff. He could sell that mess in his homeland. Damn. This other video goes, still rocking my stolen African iPods, LMAO. Hey, like I said, brother, I might have to go and cop me a pair. All I gotta say is, where y'all be at in Uganda? Because I don't never see y'all selling nothing that's high quality on these streets. I was in Kenya recently, man. I bought some headphones from this cell phone store. Man, I should have known something was up with that. I spent about like $9 and things lasted for 48 hours, man. At least Tariq is getting some Dre beats for sale. They might be stolen, but man, here, they just sell you the stuff full price. It don't even work, man. Like, what's up with that? Next story. So guys, I mean, we have a really, really interesting show. We got the pastor, James David Manning, talking about the woman can't come in there with the horse hair. You got the second lady who basically got her behind whooped by the dude. And you got Tariq Nasheed exposing the brother that is probably illegal in the country selling stolen Dre beats. Who will win the Dusty of the Word of the Day? Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! It's the pastor. Let me tell you this, man. James David Manning, I don't really have an issue with you disliking weave. A lot of dudes don't like weave. I'm not the biggest fan of weave and wigs myself. I just got a problem with the fact that you said you gonna change legislation on the weave as if your silly ass is going to win the election. You don't even have 50 members in your church. So there is no way you will win that election. You're not going to change anything. The fact that you told Eric Adams that basically he could come and work in your administration once you win, you are insane. I could have rocked with you with the weave because, I mean, be honest, like, I don't really be caring about like that. But bruh, just the fact that you said that alone, knowing that you're not going to win, and then you still hating on the weaves and wigs, and you know sisters like that kind of stuff. I gotta throw that dust on you. Throw that dust on them. It's over for you. So guys, that's my time. Subscribe, hit the bell. Thank you for watching the Dusty News Network. I really appreciate you guys. We're out.